Welcome to episode 138 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, the boys record in the morning, which apparently means Joshua is on straight whiskey while Sean opens a 32-ounce local cider, like it's a breakfast-needed side quest. Somehow, that turns into an alien road trip, Earth free-falling in Sean's dreams, AI wives, robot dogs, and Joshua becoming a Destiny 2 Titan. The future is weird. And Sean packed lightly. Enjoy the show!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean, and somewhere over the internet is Joshua. And Joshua, this is episode 138, and like I do every single week for the last 138 episodes, how are you doing this week, my dude?
Sean, I'm doing good. Considering we are, spoiler alert, this is a morning record session.
A real early record session. The goal was to do it yesterday, but by the sound of our deep and groggy voices, you know that it's a morning episode. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, the morning episodes hit a little different than the night ones, but I guarantee it's still gonna be fun. Everybody, we have a lot of interesting things to talk about. Some might make you laugh, some might make you cry, and some might make you tell a friend, and we'll get another subscriber from it. Hopefully, that is the one we're all hoping for.
That's the one that sets us over the bar.
Yeah, hopefully one of these topics and some of the stuff we get into, because again, the goal of this podcast obviously is to make you guys laugh, have a good time. Like Sean always says, we're your new best friends. So today is all about having fun and a good time. Yeah, and these two guys always bring that. So there you go, Sean. That is how I feel.
Nice.
Which usually transitions into our what is in the cup. And I feel kind of bad because I just outed both of us that it is a morning recording session. And now I'm about to say what is in my cup. It's just going to make me look really bad.
No,
in a way.
No, it's not, because I have something in my cup that's going to make me look even worse. So it's okay.
Like instantly being judged. But, honestly, we're two grown adults. We're men. And if you're listening, whatever, male, whatever you are listening, sometimes when you wake up in the morning and it's just one of those days, you get to the coffee really fast, and then you get to what you really want to get to. And in my case, it's just a little bit of whiskey, everybody.
Oh my God, just straight whiskey.
just straight whiskey in the morning. I mean, just a nice big ice ball that's been kind of getting a little crispy. It's a little.
I love this fucking podcast, dude.
Yeah, so this is what we're sipping on this morning, or maybe you're listening to us in the afternoon or the night. If it's nighttime, it makes more sense. Afternoon, maybe the morning time. If you're listening, you're like, what the F are these two guys doing? God. But this is what is in my cup, Sean.
Nice, man.
And I hope everybody else, whether you're in traffic, whatever you're doing, you're sipping on something too, because it's always nice to start the morning off with whatever your beverage of choice is. And today, this is ours. Nice. Sean, that's what's in my cup.
Oh, wait.
What is in yours, buddy?
Well, what whiskey is that again? I know.
I'm the Woodford. I'm sipping on the Woodford. I bought a giant bottle of it at Costco, and it's kind of like it's the never-ending bottomless bottle.
It's like you add to it every week.
Yeah, I know. Maybe my girlfriend just keeps putting water in it and diluting it even more and more. So eventually, it no longer hits the same.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't go anywhere, dude. I feel like it refills itself somehow.
So Woodford Reserve, how much? That's the 9-year one, I believe, right?
Yeah, yeah, correct. The 9-year, yeah. So
cool beans. It's a good sipper. It's
the bottomless bottle.
Good sipper, man.
It's a very I agree. It's very good. It's easy to sip. If you haven't tried it, buy for yourself, buy for a friend. It's a good gift. But cheers, buddy. Cheers. What is in your cup this morning or this afternoon? Whatever.
Doesn't matter. Like Joshua said, don't judge us. Whatever. It's whatever. Joshua, I wanted to do this recurring segment for summer with the What's in Our Cup section. And what I wanted to do, thanks to the old lady, is now achievable. I want to show off some local cider houses that are up here, some breweries all around the local area of Seattle. And so I have one to show off. They are a company called Soundbite Cider. And this can is no justice. It's fucking huge, my dude. So Soundbite, this is 32 ounces. This is their Hazy Shade. There's a full name for it. Hang on. I want to do this justice. So give me a second. Let me pull it up. I have it right here. This is their... Mia, if you need to cut this for time, I appreciate it. This is their... what is this? So this is their Hazy Shade of Vinter. It is their flagship cider, unfiltered, and it is kind of like their OG. So I'm going to be drinking this on this episode. So here we go, buddy. This can is fucking huge. It just got all over my face like a money shot. So here you go, buddy. Cheers to you and to the people watching and to the people listening. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, I guess.
Yeah, right? All in one. It's a package deal.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That tastes like fresh apples. Like if you went to a vintage orchard and you picked the apples yourself and you put them in that like classic like apple smush, you know what I'm talking about? It has like a wooden barrel in the bottom and there's like a little metal, little penis looking thing that comes out the top and you like crank the little thing down and it like smushes the apples. Like that's what this tastes like. It tastes like a fresh apple. It's nice, man. It's nice. Good summertime drink right here. So Soundbite Cider. They're here in Everett. So if you guys want to check them out, come check them out. Not sponsored. Just want to show off some local stuff. So cheers, buddy. Will I drink all this morning? Probably. And we'll see how far I get. 32 ounces. I'm pouring it into my cup off screen over here, guys. So just so you know, it's not me peeing on the floor, although it might possibly happen. So we'll see. But buddy, you got a question for us this week, or what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I actually do. Thank you. Nice segue there, Sean. Yes, I do. I do have a question of the day to spark your morning drive or your mid-afternoon listen, or your nighttime, like just put me to bed because I'm tired of listening to you guys kind of question. Here we go, Sean. Here is the question of the day for you and everybody else. Sean, if an alien offered you a 15-day journey across the galaxy, but when you returned, 15 years would have passed on Earth, would you go?
You know, it's funny. I think I saw that same question. So that's good. Hey, our algorithms are communicating with each other. So
there you go. Or it's just getting bored, and just recycling all the same shit across the,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
planet.
Something's happening. I mean, speaking of aliens, I have an alien right now in the background for my little thing here. There you go. I don't know. In the moment where I'm at now in my life, I don't know if I would actually do it. But if you talk to me like, I don't know, 10 years ago, I would probably say yeah, because why not? Take a ride with an alien to worlds outside of our galaxy. That could be freaking amazing. Meet these alien women, right? Maybe have an alien kid somewhere, and then 15 days later, I'm back and like nothing ever happened. I don't see the consequences of that. But right now, in my current state of life, I would say that's too much work, too much effort. Like, where am I going to take a shit? Do aliens have toilets? Like, is that a thing? Do they have them? So I probably wouldn't. I'd be like, thank you for the offer, Mr. Alien, but I know a man named Joshua who's really willing and able to go with you. So, yeah, that's what I would do.
All right, just for some context, everybody, Sean needs to use the bathroom constantly. So no matter if he's in space or on sitting where he's at right now, the first thing he thinks of is taking a shit. Yes. So there's context for that. Sean is constantly thinking about taking a shit. And he's probably blown out his O-ring more times than a clown has laughed. This guy that thing is totally worn out.
It's blown out right now.
Sorry for his. Yeah, he's in trouble. With that said, when I saw this pop up in my algorithm, I had to think about this because I do feel like depending on the stage of life you're in, like where you were at, it really helps you answer this question. And for me, it's like a soul searching life question. And right now, the age I'm at and the people I have in my life, I think some of them, not to bring this down, but like might not have 15 years left in their life.
Okay. I see.
So the human and the emotion and that side of me, just personally, I think right now, like you, Sean, 15 years, I would regret, even though I got to see the cosmos, even though I got to find out that aliens are real or the galaxy is as vast as it looks and it appears to all of us. I would rather spend, whether it's 15 days or 15 years, here with the people that I love and my friends and my family. So I too would stay here because I think life is valuable. The stars are going to be there. As far as we know, it's always been there. And I would much and I would much rather have somebody go that's dedicated their life to this subject than for me to take that from them, who somebody's really passionate about going out there and seeing it. Yeah, just 15 days or 15 years left. I want to spend that time with either you, Sean, either our followers, our listeners, the friends we haven't made yet, the friends that we will make in the next 15 years.
Hell yeah.
That is personally where I'm at right now. And if I ever get the chance, I will hopefully get to meet an alien, but I'll have to pass on that journey today.
Same boat then. Yeah. Cool beans, man. Cool beans.
Yeah.
But I know younger you, when you were down in San Diego living your best life, getting pissed on by jellyfish or whatever you did. I feel like younger you would have taken that opportunity. Am I wrong in that?
I think the younger me would have just been high as shit and think I was stoned and been like, I'm not, you guys are, I would probably run from the aliens. I'd be too sad. I'd be like, I'm tripping out, bro. Guess what happened to me yesterday? Just high on mushrooms and weed and just, yeah.
And they'd be like, Josh, I haven't seen you in 15 years.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd be like, was it that long? Yeah, because when you come back, everybody would have aged 15 years, right?
Yeah, so everybody be old as shit.
It would, the world would just be different, and the tragedy would be like, what if you came back in 15 years and the world was gone?
Oh,
like,
shit. And the alien
came back and
just kind of thing, dude. Like they took you
California
they knew,
split off and giant. Yeah, everything just changes, dude. Like how 15 years, things are going to change within the next 3 to 5. Imagine what 15 years looks like, just for humanity and society and just how we all get along. It's going to be crazy. So,
sheesh.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of getting along, buddy, let's get along with this chat with us section. Okay. We got some chat with us topics for the week that we're going to talk about, and chat with us is basically the topics we talk about for the week. If you're new here, hi. We are Sean and Joshua, your 2 new best friends, and thank you for joining us. We're here, we're vibing. Hope you're vibing too. Joshua, these are the top. We have a fuck ton of them. I didn't even realize.
We might have too many. Everybody, again, you have to be watching us to know how many just popped up on the page. Sean will read them off in a second. But we got a lot. We'll see if we get to them.
Speaking of heading on over or seeing us, head on over to sorryforthedelay.live, and you can come check out the video portion of the podcast if you want the visual aspect. If not, feel free to just keep listening. I know our sultry voices will take you on a journey, but the topics for the week are as followed. Number 1 is free falling. Number 2 is where I end and AI begins. Number 3 is furry friends. Sorry, Joshua. This is a visual thing you have to realize in some of this. But sorry, the 3rd one was furry friends, and the 4th one, sorry, I can count, is what came first. And then the last topic is going to be figure it out, a recurring segment on this podcast. So, Joshua, here, the reason I wanted to bring up the chat with this section and get into that is because the free falling topic that I put in here for us is about space. So I feel fitting that we had an alien question, but this is a space question, my dude. And I'm still, let me preference this by saying I may be stupid. Because I thought a lot harder than I think I should be thinking on this thing. So I'm going to ask you a question, my dude.
The phrasing on that, just the way you put that together, it's got me feeling stupid. Jesus.
Listen, all right, listen. It's the morning. My brain's not 100% connecting the synapses right now. So just go with me. Go with me on this journey for a second. So last night, I had a wild dream. I had a dream where I was like zoned out of my body. Right. And then I was going through the sky and through like the atmosphere, and I was witnessing the earth falling in free fall. Right. And then I woke up and I had to ask myself, like, is the earth constantly falling? Right. And so then I looked that up, and the short answer was yes. But because the gravity of the sun, we're not falling necessarily. We're being like pulled in by the sun, but because we're spinning, we're like doing an orbit, right? But then I still couldn't comprehend. I couldn't comprehend. And I was like space, right? Is everything falling in space? You know? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like if you had a room, right? A room. And we say that our galaxy is in the middle of that room, right? Not being suspended by anything. Like, is it falling down? You know? Does that make sense? And like, am I explaining this right? Like, is everything kind of just falling indefinitely? Or is there like an invisible hook that's holding like everything like in the center? You know? Does that make any sense?
No, it does make sense if you have to give like reference to an up or a down. But I think in space, as little as I know, but I don't really think there is an up or a down. There's just an everything, which is weird to say. Like, how is there just an everything? There's no up or, I think up and down really is just relative to like where you are with gravity in a way, but gravity is a weird thing too. So if you jump off a building on Earth and you're gonna go down, you're gonna hit the ground, you're gonna go splat, right? So there's reference to up and down when you're on the planet, right? In a way, gravity just pulls you towards, the ground, I guess, if you want to call it the ground, down. But I don't think the Earth is going down or up. It just exists.
Yeah, do you think we're just like in a state of like if you had a cube of Jello, right? And we are just like smacked in the middle. Like, is that the better visual? Like, we're not necessarily going up or down, but we're also not incapable of going up and down, because it's like you could still kind of traverse it. Like, is that better visual? Us being stuck in a cube of Jello?
Like suspended?
Yeah, like suspended, I guess.
Suspended in space being pulled towards the center of our galaxy, which they say is a like a mega black hole, like a super black hole.
Yeah.
I don't think there really is an up or down, man. I think that's only in reference to like us being
here, right?
in a where we can feel gravity. Because when you're in, even when you're in the ocean, right, you're just kind of suspended, like you're saying, that feeling of not going up or down. You're kind of just floating. You're suspended. But then I guess if you swim down in that three-dimensional space, like an actual down, you will hit the bottom of the ocean. That's just kind of where you'll end up going. So I think it's kind of a trippy concept.
That was my dream.
We're like basically suspended. Yeah,
that was my dream. So I don't know. Somebody smarter than us can fucking let us know in the comments what the fuck is happening, because my brain still cannot comprehend everything on that.
So I think there is, like, when you look at dream books and what things mean, if you had that feeling of just falling or up or down, I believe, if I would have known what this topic was going to be about, I might have looked it up.
Oh, but the problem is, Joshua, I wasn't the one falling. I was just bear witness to the Earth being falling. You're just free falling, just indefinitely. It was just like,
okay.
Yeah, I was just looking out at the Earth, just kind of falling. Rapid motion, but like,
so
I
think even
fear
visually that has reference when it comes to dreams and interpretation. So the actual falling of objects or whatever could have life meaning or I wish I was an expert in this field, because I do love dreams. Dreams, I think, are just a whole nother world into like our imagination. Maybe it's a whole nother dimension, the multiverse, as people talk about. But I love dreams. I wish I could dream more. But sometimes I feel like I just don't have dreams. Like I go into just this space of like it's a dark. You close the door behind you in a closet and it just goes black. There's no real, hold your breath. It's like a stillness, which those dreams kind of are a bummer because you don't even know if you have them or not. But I wish I could dream more. That'd be fun.
I hope one day you can dream more, buddy.
Yeah. And speaking of dreams, last night, side quest here, I tried melatonin for the first time in a long time.
Oh, wow. How'd that go for you?
Yeah. I forget how many, was it like 10 milligrams or something like
I
that?
thought you said you
5
popped
milligrams.
10. I was like, oh shit! No wonder you're tired.
I think it was a 10 little. It was a gummy, man.
Nice.
I don't know. Sometimes when I try things for the first time, I'm like, was I really tired? Because I did get off super late last night, and I've been working long hours and lack of sleep. So, can I blame the gummy for the just going hard in the sleepy time last night, or did the, I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna keep trying them,
Okay.
and see if the. I don't want to form what is it?
Addiction.
Not a habit. What is it?
A reliance.
When you a reliance, or no, it's when you become like immune to something, like it no longer affects you anymore. A resistance. Yeah, I don't want to form a resistance, so I think I should scale back. I think I should just like maybe microdose these things along the way, like scoot along instead of just pop a heavy pill and just go for it.
Actually, for preference or for reference or context, as Joshua said earlier, Joshua does not take a lot of medicine or pills. Joshua's a more natural hippie vibe, right? Joshua would rather like have a daffodil inserted in his anus in order for him to fall asleep, kind of thing. So for Joshua to be taking melatonin is kind of like a big deal in the Joshua universe. So that's kind of wild, buddy. Hopefully it helps. But yeah, I would say definitely. Yeah. I would say probably like half those, so you can not build a tolerance.
There you go. Tolerance is what I was looking for. But yeah, I'll try it. Why not? If it's organic, sure, try it or whatever. I mean, is melatonin organic?
I don't know.
That question.
Is any pill that is made organic?
True.
I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
Cool. Before we move on, buddy, hang on. One thing real quick that I just remembered after you said the word organic. For the record, everybody, I am no longer on bar soaps. I have decided to humbly cancel them from existence. They are canceled on Sorry for the Delay. We are now Jelly Bellies. All right, we are Jelly Fellas. And that's what we're going to use going forward. Using the jellies now, buddy. That's what I'm using now.
Okay. Are you checking the jellies? Are you checking the ingredients on these jellies? Because some of those have like silica and all the stuff that's not good for your body.
The ones that are bad for me. That's the ones I want because they're cheap, they work, and they smell nice.
Jesus.
I'm here for a short time, not a long time, buddy.
Okay. All right. That answers that question. I'm still sticking with my Sasquatch bars of soap and my baggie. And if you don't know what the hell we're talking about, it's like 5 episodes ago we were... you're going to have to go back and, Sean has a whole
These are called callbacks to previous episodes. It gives you reason to go back and listen to the lore. So it's that.
There you go. All right, should we move on?
Let's move on, buddy. Let's go where I begin and scratch that, reverse it. Where I end and AI begins. What is this about, buddy? Are we turning into AI bots? Is that what's happening?
No. So here's the whole thing: is we are moving into an AI world, right? This is unavoidable. This is something that we cannot get away from. Unfortunately, it's like a clock; you cannot rewind it and just have the same effect. It's just like things have changed, and we have to succumb to what's happening. So my thought behind this is, from a human perspective, like who we are and what we consider ourselves, like when we look in the mirror, like who we are personally, who we consider ourselves emotionally, organically, like what we are. How much are we willing to give away to this new AI version of what will become us eventually? Like how much of ourselves am I going to end organically, and the AI will just start to become my thoughts, become everything that I do. It becomes the food I eat, it becomes the music I listen to, it becomes everything, at the clothes I wear. It just becomes who I am now, instead of me making, like, again, organic decisions without being influenced, was where my train of thought is. And for me personally, to speak on this topic, I want to continue to try and stay as human as possible. And what I mean by that is the friends I make, I don't want it to be text on a screen. I don't want it to be anything that takes me away from a more human experience. Again, what does it mean to be human? But for me, organic human interaction is something I think I will always value over doom scrolling. And again, I think this is a part of what we're doing here on this podcast. Is I think even though we use a lot of AI, we have fun with AI music and AI imaging, and these are tools. This is a form of artwork. I think the connection I really want to form through this podcast and with you, Sean, and everybody listening is I want human connection still. And I do not want the human side of me to ever end and the AI part of this, what's coming, to take over, because I think there's still value in living and alive and going outside and getting real life experience instead of living them out through a virtual world, which is where this place is going right now. So I'm just curious, Sean, as far as you go, and maybe some of our listeners can ask themselves this question: how much of a human, or how much you want to continue to be, and then how much you're going to let yourself go to this AI world we're going into.
Okay. All of it. Everything. I want everything to be away? AI from me. Every single thing. I want every thought.
Of course.
Every emotion, every feeling, every ounce of me I want to be AI, because that will be a legacy in itself, buddy. I will not die. I will continue in perpetuity forever, thanks to AI. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want you to go down the street and, you walk into a store and the little ding dong, right? I want that to be me in the future. All right. I want that ding dong to be my voice because of AI. I want every choice I make to be AI driven. I want to wake up in the morning and I just want AI to be like, today, Sean, you are going to eat bananas. And I'm going to go, okay, cool. I'll have bananas. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's rock these bananas. That's what I want, buddy. That's what I want. I want to succumb to AI. I want an AI girlfriend. I want an AI pet. I want an AI girlfriend again. 2 AI girlfriends. Why not? Fuck it. That's what I want. But that's the future that I want. I will not have any drinking water. I will go on record saying that as of right now. There will be no drinking water for me, but I will be happy. So, yeah. You can have your organic whatever, all right? Your half melatonins, your dandelions, all right? I will take computer driven all day.
Okay.
To answer your question,
if it comes down to it, would you pick a real human partner for life, or would you buy one of those like $20,000 robots that just kind of like is there for everything and all things you need it for?
But it would do everything I asked?
Yeah, so you basically sorry to your partner, but hopefully she doesn't hear this part. But would you replace your current partner with one of those $25,000 dolls that is just on your every becking call, like anything you wanted it to do, dress up the way you wanted it to do, do whatever, do pull the weeds, whatever you wanted it to do. You totally cut that person out of your life, and now you buy this robot that can do all of it.
The short
Would
answer
you do that?
Is yes, buddy. I would.
Oh,
I would.
Shit.
I would. Hang on. Here's the caveat.
Don't say that.
Here is the caveat.
No.
I will.
I don't agree with this.
Because I could program that AI bot in order to be like my old lady right now.
Gosh darn it.
There you go.
My goodness.
There you go. You're welcome, Internet. You're welcome. I got you figured out, right? No drinking water, but you're going to be fun and live forever.
I couldn't do it. I love the way my girlfriend pisses me off sometimes. So
yeah, but you could program the AI to do the same thing.
No, but then you can hit a switch and then just have it apologize and cry for you, and you know what I mean?
You don't have to. You don't have to.
No, but that's what's gonna happen because people just want others to cater. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a real good argument makes for a way better makeup. Call it bedroom gymnastics, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like,
you can do the same thing, buddy. You can do the same thing with my AI wife.
Oh,
all right?
Man. Okay. All right. We're going to have to differ on this. So maybe I'm just
listen, buddy.
10 years older than you, whatever it is. But I still like the
Joshua.
Yeah.
In 10 years from now, when I got my AI wife next to me, okay, I'll let you have a go. I'll wipe a memory clean afterwards, buddy. I'll let you take a turn taking a ride in the the human computer.
Hey, well, if the creators of these bots are listening, can you create a self-cleaning mode? Because if Sean
Yes,
is sharing
please.
his bot
I'm
with
gonna
other
need it.
people, it's gonna be a messy Friday night. It's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be renting this bot out. You know what I mean? Who wants a turn with this? Put a quarter in that and just have your way with it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can't wait for you
Yeah.
to make that into a short. The internet's gonna love it.
Yeah, please create a self-cleaning bot because this
Oh,
guy's sharing it with everybody.
All right. Well, speaking of sharing things with everybody, hey, what is this Furry Friends thing?
Furry Friends. Okay, all right. So because we're on the trip of, what's real, if we're sharing our bots with people or not, like like how this is all gonna go. So again, going back to this old world we're getting into, robots and all this stuff, I wanted to throw out there the scenario of what animals kind of still are furry friends, man's best friend.
Mhm.
What exists out there that maybe AI cannot replace? Like bots cannot replace this thing. As far as our man's best friend, right? Like things that
no,
we
dude.
emotionally connect with.
No,
Okay.
I just went on record saying that I would give up everything for an AI wife, right?
Okay.
Man's best friend, that has to be the most simple thing that you can fucking create with AI, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Okay, let me put something back in your timeline here. Do you remember
Okay, go for it.
Tamagotchis? Tamagotchis, Joshua.
No, I don't remember Tamagotchi, bro.
Tamagotchis were these little tiny things that were like a quote unquote digital pet. And people
I know what those are. Yes,
loved them.
I know what those are.
People still love them. So
Okay.
if you can take a Tamagotchi and give it to the world and people will love it more than a pet, then you can easily replace man's best friend, bro. So there's that. Now, if you're asking me what AI can't replace, which I think was the question, I'm half paying attention because I'm thinking about my AI wife again. Then I will say the one thing that probably AI can't replace would probably be like, no, I'm holding my guns, buddy. I think AI can replace everything. I think computers can replace every single thing in existence to a point that you will be unrecognizably happy with. Like even you.
Okay, so you're cool with taking the stance of replacing every furry friend, or dogs or animals or whatever that create, like replace machines and
Yes, actually, yes,
don't pollute.
Yes, because one, my robo dog will not take a fat fucking shit on my floor, right? My robo dog will not throw up when it gets a little bit car sick, right? I don't have to feed my robo dog other than plugging it in, giving it electricity, right? But it can do that on its own because it's smart enough to plug itself in, I can have it download new tricks, right? It can bring me a beer from the fridge when Papa needs a drink, Yes, your furry little friend can do that too, but mine's not going to die in 15 years, okay? I just have to get a new model. Different. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with replacing them.
All right, replace the furry friends. Damn. Okay. Jeez. Because I was about to ask you, because you don't have a dog yet, or an animal at all. What would you want in your current state of play here? What kind of dog would you want, or what kind of animal would you want? Are you just waiting until they come out with these AI
I'm just
pets?
waiting for the AI pets at this point.
You're not going to
buddy.
get a.
Yeah, I'm not going to get no pets until they come out with some good ones that I can download,
Well, because I do know, on a personal note, I do know you were talking to your significant other about getting a pet. So it sounds like you want to replace her and get a pet. So like,
yeah, you know what? Yes.
You've given me context for how 20 years from now it's going to look like when I go into your house.
It's gonna be
you have a bunch of randoms in there fucking your dolls, and then you're gonna have your dog sitting on your lap that's not shitting, and you're gonna be sitting there petting it like Dr. Evil. Come and play with my sex doll, everybody. Like you're just gonna be sitting there.
You see, but I think your visuals are wrong, buddy. I think you have the impression that both my AI wife and my dog are gonna look like AI. They're going to look like robots. Nobody. No. They're going to look hyper realistic to the point where you're going to be like, is is that a lady or a dog? Like, you're going to question it. And now that in your older age, because by then it's going to be 15 years in the future, you would have just came back from the aliens, and you're going to question whether or not things are different, So
I'll just assume it's probably real at that point, right? When I came back, I was like, oh, these are real. This is real fur, Sean's now in an open relationship. He's cool with me hanging out with this girl, like everything's like, I'm like, man, 15 years, it's changed. Sean, this is a good lifestyle you're living, buddy. It's nice.
You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Sorry for the delay money. That's how it happened.
Well, hey, cheers, man. I look forward to that next 15 years of our lives because the day Sean becomes a swinger and he opens his relationship up, this is going to be a great day, everybody. Cheers. Happy New Year's to that. God. 2042, whatever year that's going to take place.
Speaking of, sharing things and, being one with the internet and Earth. Hey, buddy, let's do our AI song for the week. What do you got? Who is this by? All the fun stuff.
Hey, man, believe it or not, I didn't write this down. I'm going to remember the name of this off the top of my head.
I'm ready.
And I know, right? This song was created by me. Original thoughts, original story, original just kind of. Sure, I didn't sit there and make all the beats, but I had a great time making this. And I told everybody this song, which is called Midnight Run, is going to be different than a lot of the other stuff I've done. Similar in one probably concept, but it is different. And it's an upbeat song. I feel like it's a summertime song. So if the radio is turned down, turn it up a little bit because I think this is going to raise the level of energy in your car or in your room, wherever you listen to the gym. So turn it up. It's called Midnight Run. And I hope everybody enjoys it because I had fun making it.
All right, here you go.
Baby, the night's getting deeper every time you pull up. City lights reflecting on your skin like love. Pero cuando me tocas, se me para el alma y en tus ojos veo calma. Aunque afuera no haya calma. We're rolling slow through the back streets, windows crack. Your silhouette glowing in the midnight black. Pero tú, mi vida, tienes fuego en la voz. Una forma de decir mi nombre que me rompe en dos. I'm riding with the boys, but you're on my mind. You walk to the truck and the stars realign. Tus amigas dicen que soy puro peligro, pero tú me dices quédate conmigo. Right here close up, the world fades out. Your breath on my neck. No need to shout, pero cuando te abrazo siento tu latido. Y aunque sea noche oscura, contigo estoy bendecido. Baby, the night's getting deeper every time you pull up. City lights reflecting on your skin like love. Pero cuando me tocas, se me para el alma y en tus ojos veo calma. Aunque afuera no haya calma. Hold on a little closer, the night's not letting go. Your heartbeat's getting louder, I feel it in my soul. Pero en tu mirada hay algo que me llama, un fuego que me quema y a la vez me calma. Mi cielo, cuando hablas, todo se me olvida. Tus palabras suaves sanan cada herida. And even in the silence, I can feel your heat, like the whole night's leaning in when our hearts meet. Y justo cuando respiro, tu nombre cae en mi pecho. And that's when the night pulls me back to you. Baby, the night's getting deeper every time you pull up. City lights reflecting on your skin like love. Pero cuando me tocas, se me para el alma y en tus ojos veo calma. Aunque afuera no haya calma.
dog, man. Hot
Buddy.
diggity dog. Listen, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. At first, I was like, okay, all right, this is fine. And then there was a moment that I was like, damn, this is pretty good. And then I was left with a little bit of disappointment, buddy, because I really wanted that song to fucking explode, and it was just all tease, it was all tease, no climax. But
Okay, all right, that's
my
fair.
dude, I will say this right now. I'm putting it on this episode 138. You are getting so good at manipulating the Sono AI that we use to make some pretty kick-ass like bangers and like textures that you're doing over there. I don't know what you're inputting and shit, but you're doing way better than the first song you ever put on this shit, man. So I am saying this from the bottom of my heart. I'm very happy and proud right now because this is starting to get to the point where I'm like, this motherfucker. So it was good.
Hey,
it was good. I just wanted a bigger climax. That's all I wanted.
I'm going to be honest with you. I have quite a few versions of that song. And sometimes when I create these songs, it's hard to choose which one. And I want them to be a surprise for you, Sean, and the audience. So sometimes I feel like I do a disinjustice to the different types and versions I have. But I think eventually what's going to happen, we're going to create that music channel that I'm currently working on, and we'll drop different versions of these songs.
Yeah, dude, that'd be great.
And everybody can take a look at all the different creative ways that you and I are creating another channel, and just musically and creatively, it'll be fun to check that out. But yeah, it's always hard to choose because I want it to be a surprise for you and everybody else. But there's more of those. That same song. But yeah, I appreciate that. Sure. Thank you. And they're fun to make every single time.
I will not take my quarterback from that jukebox. So that was good.
Okay. Thank you. Because I don't think you can at this point.
Nope, it's gone.
I hope everybody listening like that too, man. Let us know if you still, if you appreciate these songs or you want me to do something different. I don't know what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe I'll continue down that genre, or I'll do something completely different. I never know.
I'm still waiting for the Joshua songs. I'm waiting for Joshua to use his own fucking voice in this shit. So maybe he can do
spoiler alert. I almost did that song with my own voice. I almost did that song. The Spanish, the verses. I almost did the whole thing. I started singing it out. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get this out in time to be able to do this.
Hey, that could be one of the different versions.
And to be real honest with you, I've never sung into a mic. I don't know how to record. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. So I'm a little nervous because creatively I've never Sean would be able to coach me through this. But it wouldn't be a surprise if I didn't do it, because I honestly want to do it without Sean's help, and then him to shit on me like, Joshua, you could have done that so much better, dude. Like, I know what software to use. I know how to create these things. Just like, okay, I'm going to let you sound like shit for a while, and then I'm going to come in as the expert and to show you how to do it, buddy. And it's going to be way better. But that is coming. Hopefully by the end of the year, we get a couple songs out with my voice. And Sean's already done, what, 2? Or how many songs you got now that you use your voice?
I don't even remember. I think 2.
I think it's like 2 or 3. Yeah. So fun ones. So creatively, that's going to happen. I don't know how to do it. So I'm a little nervous, but it'll be fun to watch Sean and hear people shit on me for how either good or terrible I sound. I'm gearing up for emotional.
The AI
right?
will make you sound good, dude. Don't even worry about it. It's job.
We'll see.
Right?
We'll see, because I don't want it to go too far. Auto tune. Like, I want to still show some of my own voice in there, so I don't want it to totally take me over. This is the hard part I think about this, is there's plenty of artists out there that are okay with the software taking their voice and making it something that's not them anymore.
Yeah.
But then I think it just becomes not as genuine. Sure, the storytelling, sure, it's still yours, but I think there's a rawness to everybody's voice, and if you clean it up too much, then it takes away from who you are.
Yeah,
creatively.
no, for sure.
So
I agree.
There's the balance there that I don't know what to do with, and I'm untrained, so it'll be fun. Yeah.
Nice, man. Hey, you want to hit this last topic? We'll do the figure it out topic next week.
Okay. We could do lightning round for both of these, because this is just kind of a fun thing. Both of these I think are fun, as we usually like to do for everybody on the end of their drive here, or the end of their workout. Sure. All right, Sean, you ready for the
I'm
what
ready.
Came first?
Yes.
All right, let me see, because I'm not ready, because I don't even have it prompted up yet. Let's see. Okay, number 4. Here we go. Okay, this is Yeah, you think we'd have it together by now? 138 episodes.
Never.
All right, Sean.
Never. If we don't have it together, like that's the thing with us, buddy. If we ever have it together for a complete episode, I don't think that episode was ever being recorded. You know, that would be like the issue. You know.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. All right, Sean, here we go. And everybody listening, this is the what came first topic. This is supposed to be fun, thought-provoking, like we always do. Sean, I'm going to hit you with some of these. The what came first. Sean, what came first? This is kind of fitting, actually. The first dream or the first nightmare?
Oh, shit. Nah, first nightmare. It had to have been the first nightmare. You know? Like you're dozing, like you're probably just a caveman, right? And you're dozing off, right? And then you just get bear witness to like a saber-toothed tiger ripping open your wife, you know, and you just wake up. And you're just like, oh, shit. And then you roll over and hold your wife, but she's a robot. And you're kind of just like, oh, you're kind of cold, baby. And then you put the blanket over her, which is just made of leaves and shit. And you just...
You know, I just had a thought there. I don't even know I should say this.
But
fuck it. It's one of the, you know, we're all about having fun and everybody. And if you're a victim of this, I'm completely sorry. But I just got to say, because I've been sipping on whiskey and this is one of those channels, we're 48 minutes in, whatever this is. And I'm just going to say it anyways. I'm sorry. Sean, do you think eventually when we have bots, you know, as partners, the whole domestic violence will go away?
What?
There'll be less, you know,
I mean,
like
the short answer is yes,
okay,
because they will do anything that you
question.
fucking want them to do. So yes, yeah, there will be a land of no domestic violence. I can see it on the horizon. Okay. You know,
so the bots aren't unionizing.
I thought
laws here.
No, because we'll shut them down if they try to do that shit. You know, we'll just end that shit. Pull the cord right real quick. I thought you were going to ask the question, Sean. If in this future you roll over to hug your wife, who is a bot, like, do you want her to have like a warming feature so that when you roll over, she's nice and toasty? That's where I thought you were going with it. Not do you think we're going to stop beating the shit out of people?
You know, it just because that's the thing, man. And again, if anybody's a victim, I'm very, very sorry. But hey, let's just say you have a bot at home and your partner gets upset. And you don't want him to kind of like start wrestling with you. Maybe you turn the bot on and say, hey, you know what? You feel like fucking something up here. Let's pull the bot out. You know what I mean? It looks just like the person you hate. And you just beat the shit out of the bot. You know what I mean? Throw it off the balcony. You know what I mean?
Robot abuse? What the fuck?
I get to fuck.
Those damn clankers.
We're towards the end of this episode, and I feel like it's okay. The people who are still sticking around might just laugh at that. But.
This usually after the AI song, people just leave. So it's like they kind of check out. So this is totally on the table. This is the portion of the podcast that everybody loves. You know.
You know what? If we ever do a movie, I feel like we should have it in sections. Like it's like rated PG in the beginning, and then it gets to rated R, and then towards the end of the movie, like that's our podcast. I think our rating changes as the podcast progresses.
As you get later. Like the first half of the episode is like, hey, you can listen to this with your kids, and then after the song, it's like, well, now you can't.
Yeah, like you scratch the sorry for the delay scratcher, and all of a sudden it just became raw and real, and questions just hurt a little bit too relatable for some people. Yeah, sorry about that. I just thought I had to ask because that could be a thing. You know, we have dummies we wrestle with, you know, but they don't fight back, you know, in the gym, and so maybe this is a thing later in the future. Maybe we can save some lives or whatever. Okay, fuck it. Sidebar. Too much. Question number 2. What came first? Yeah, moving on to the next question. Mm-hmm. Sean, what came first? The first friend or the first enemy?
It's definitely got to be an enemy, dude. It's definitely got to be an enemy.
So.
All right, back to my caveman scenario, right? So you're holding your caveman, your cave woman, your cave partner, right? And then like you hear a rustling in the bushes, right? You hear a rustling in the bushes. And then you're like, what the fuck? And you wake up and you kind of go out there and it's still kind of like dawn, right? So it's like hazy. You can't really see out there. And you notice your friend Francisco is dressed up as a saber-toothed tiger, just trying to scare the shit out of you, right? In that moment, you just made an enemy, right? I said friend to start off with, right? But that's the enemy. That's the enemy now. So I would say the enemies came first rather than friends.
Okay, I don't think I answered the first one, but yes, I think the first nightmare came first because dreams are scary as shit sometimes, especially if you're not used to them. So I agree with you, Sean, on the nightmare. I do think the first enemy probably came first because we're just territorial creatures, and if anybody walks into your camp, you're probably going to see them as not a friendly. You're just okay. It's going to be an enemy. So I do agree with you on both of those.
All right, we're 2 for 2.
All right, how about 2 for 2? How about number 3? The first I'll do it tomorrow, or the first procrastinator?
Okay, so back to the scenario again. You're a caveman. You see the dude out there dressed as a saber-toothed tiger, right? You fucking stab the shit out of him, right? You murder this man or child or thing, whatever it was that was dressed up, right? They're dead, right? They're dead. Your wife wakes up and they're like, "You gonna deal with that? Hey, what are you gonna do?" And the guy's like, "Nah, I'll do it tomorrow." Like, I'm saying procrastination came first. All right, I'm saying procrastination came first. You go back to bed. Maybe you do some adult gymnastics because you're all hyped up on adrenaline after murdering that saber-toothed tiger. So I'm saying procrastination.
Yeah, it kind of. I mean, I feel like it's a theme, right? It's always the second one because I have one more. I agree with you on that. I think the first procrastinator. Yeah. So we're like batting like 1,000 right now. Me and you are agreeing on the same shit. All right. So the final one I have for you, Sean, and everybody listening, for the what came first is the first rule or the first rebel.
First rule or the first rebel? Well, in order to have a rebel, you have to have a rule. So I'm going to say the first rule was the thing that came first because, after the adult gymnastics, your caveman wife was probably like, "Listen, we can't do that anymore. Not after you kill a saber-toothed tiger, right? You got to bury the tiger, and then we can do the adult gymnastics, right?" So that's the first rule. And then they went above that, and they said no, and they still did it.
Okay, this is just too relatable. That's why I had to put it as the last one because I feel like the first rebel came first because they literally created rules in classrooms when I was a kid. They were called like the Joshua rules, things that we don't do. And
I'm sorry, what? Did your teacher have a board with a poster on it that said the Joshua rules?
It was more like
specifically for you.
Don't be like this guy. It pretty much that was the rule, and it usually happened the day after I did some shit, and it was a new rule on the board, and I'm like, wait, I just did that, So
can I get an example?
So when you put things on the board that challenge me like that, I'm gonna want to make the list a little bigger. So, needless to say, by the end of every school year, the rules in the classroom there was way more rules after I was in that classroom. So yes, there were Joshua rules. So I think the rebels like myself, the people that did not color in the lines were created first because that's why they needed to use more chalk on the board. Because of people like me, they needed rules because of people like me.
Okay. I see.
So I think the rebel came first, just because, sometimes it's just fun. Like I said, coloring outside the lines and just tiptoeing and just having a good time and,
I like
for
this.
Some, but more fun for others.
I like this because your mentality is the rebels came first, which is why the rules had to be made. My mentality was the rules came first, which is why the rebels rebelled, So that's kind of fun.
You'll create more rebels. Yeah. Like don't stick the gum under the, classroom desk. Hey, at the end of my school year, I just chewed gum just to put it there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even want the flavor. I chewed a whole stick of gum, whole pack just to put it under there.
Joshua, that makes sense because you eat hot dogs for the shape, not the flavor. God damn it. It all makes sense now. It's because of school. School did this to you. Don't go to school, kids.
No. Rules did this to
I'm sorry.
me, not
that's what I meant. That's what I meant, right? That's exactly
rules.
what I meant.
But rules are, you got to have rules in play. I get it, but some are just silly. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Like
honestly,
some are just put in place just to kind of like stop the fun. And I guess fun is all relative, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not everybody's getting on every theme park ride at the board, a theme park. Not everybody's getting on the Ferris wheel, It's always a boardwalk reference.
Sorry, boardwalk. Don't mean to shit on you again.
If I lived closer to like Disney or some shit, you know what I mean? I would probably reference that, but the boardwalk for me is just, a 10-minute drive or whatever up the road. So it always lights up in my mind when I think about these shits.
All right,
There you go,
let's start
buddy.
to end this
There's
fucking
the watching
episode.
first, yeah.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Giving us those fun times. We'll figure it out next week. But
I like
let's,
it. Oh, yeah.
let's get the
go.
people out of here on time this week. This is going to be a short turnaround episode for us, so we got to kind of speed it up and get the fuck out of here. So, Joshua, let's do our fun finds, lucky numbers, and your ending monologue, opening monologue. I don't know what you want to call it.
Oh no!
So,
What do you know about the closing monologue? The closing monologue usually determines how the episodes go. So who knows what we're going to get to at the end of there. But as far as my fun find, I went shopping the other day, which I normally don't do.
At Target?
Myself and no, we didn't go to Target.
Oh, different. Okay.
And you might be able to appreciate this. Went shopping with a few friends, and we came across. Fuck, dude, it's like hard to hold. But these were purchased at Pop Mart, and these are You know what these are, Sean?
Those are Pixar like mashups that they did with Mickey Mouse, which are pretty fucking amazing. So these are blind boxes, is what Joshua has here.
Yes. So they're blind boxes. I'm showing you the back. If you're watching, these are from Pop Mart, and I have not opened any of these yet. So we do have a chance at getting. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there's like a bunch of different ones. Oh shit! Different things. Where's it at? They're super small. It's hard to see, but there's a bunch of different versions. Obviously a chase, that whole thing. So Sean, excuse me, voice is dying. I need you to tell me which one you want me to open.
Okay. Well, first I got to ask you, which one do you want?
I really want. Oh gosh, what is the one I want?
I want. The picture in so everybody can see it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna want the. Jesus, I had to pick that when I was going through these when I was there. I think I
you
want
just pulled them off the shelf. Is that what you did? You just got 3 of them and were like, these look cool.
No, because they have the ones on display, and I was trying to remember which one I saw that was on display that looked really, really cool. I think I want to go with the Buzz Lightyear's kind of cool. Let's go with the Rex Mickey. It's the one on the bottom. It's like the green one.
Okay. All right.
That one down there. Yeah. So that's the one I want. But Sean, left, right, it's all weird on camera. So you can do the one closest to my head or the one in the middle, or which one do you want me to do?
I want you to pick the one that was just in your hand. That's what I want you to do.
I set them down. I don't even know which one. So just tell me.
Go back in time. I want you to remember.
Okay. I'm going to pull the one that's closest to my head.
There you go. We'll do that.
All right. And like I said, it's genuine. I have not popped these, so I'm going to get a little dangerous. I'm going to use a very sharp object.
There's a little pull tab on there, bro. There's a little pull tab on the top that you just pull.
No, but they seal it. They seal it with the Pop Mart sticker, so then if you want to resell it, so they seal these things up. So,
I guess that's the way they should be doing it. At my Pop Mart, for the record, well, Josh was doing this. At my Pop Mart, they do not put the little sticker on like the little part where it opens. They usually put the sticker for me. This is like multiple times I've done this and bought from Pop Mart. They put it on the side. And so I'm just like, oh, I guess that makes more sense if they put it on the top. So you don't have to like open it.
I totally wrecked this box. Not that it matters. People don't buy for the box. Okay, what the fuck is all this, dude? Holy shit. I didn't know this was going to be like some assembly required. What the fuck?
It is, and you're kind of just spoiling yourself. Because you saw what the accessories were.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Cool. This is the what is this one? This one is the Bullseye Mickey. It's again.
It's shit! Look at that
right here. Yeah. Bullseye. And I would put all this stuff on. I don't know if it's maybe I'll show it off at the very end, but
put all this stuff.
Accessories. Okay.
Nice. Put all this stuff on while I show off my fun finds for the week, because I have a little bit to say on this one while you're putting all that together. So last week we did something kind of interesting. We kind of put out to the world about putting together a Destiny 2 clan and hanging out with the community. Oh, sorry, everybody. Just hit my microphone. Hanging out with the community and doing all that fun stuff, which was pretty cool. A lot of people commented and gave some advice and things like that. And then afterwards, we put out a short where we asked the audience, the people, the socials, to give Joshua a choice on his D2 character journey. And Joshua, while you're doing that and putting it all together, I have your results for that, my dude. So collectively, I took every comment and everything talking about what Joshua should be playing as, and we have an answer. So, buddy, this is your final choice by the socials. So with a resounding 5 votes, Joshua, you have been elected to become a Titan class in Destiny 2. Now, I will say that Hunter was right there with 4 votes for that one. And Warlock had 1 vote. Sorry to the one Warlock main who voted for Joshua to be a Warlock. But, buddy, it looks like your Destiny 2 journey will be as a Titan. And that doesn't mean Joshua can't play as all characters. Obviously, this will just be for the socials, Joshua. So you will be a Titan, and we will travel the world together, and it will be amazing. And now I can get to my fun finds, which I want to show off, which are the first one being this amazing Crota from Destiny number 1 and also Destiny 2. But there he is, Crota. He's kind of hard to see because his little fucking like thing over here is like covering him entirely. But there he is right there. And then we have the one and only, oh shit, sorry, I don't want to drop anything here. We have the one and only Ikora Ray. There you go. She is the Warlock in Destiny. It's pretty cool. And finally, my prized possession now, which is fucking amazing. This is Mr. Cade 6 with his golden gun, which glows in the fucking dark. This was a GameStop exclusive. And I got to thank my coworker who was able to find these for me and purchase them at one of our half-price bookstores that we have up here. So thank you to him. Appreciate it, man. Really do. And so those are my fun finds. Joshua, you want to show off the final product right there?
I am going to show off the final product. You know, the whole assembly required is kind of bananas when I'm trying to put this together. But it comes with a card also. I should show this off. That's like what it should look like. And this is what it ultimately did look like. Let's go right here.
Aww. I will say it's like cuter in person than on the card, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. So it's, very cool. Very cool. So I did not get the one I was shooting for, but
not yet.
Still a fun one. Yeah. Bullseye Mickey. Cool. There you go. I got 2 more to go. So next couple episodes, we'll unbox the other ones. Maybe we'll get lucky enough and actually get the chase one. I don't know what the chase one looks like, but or maybe I'll get the one I really want. So you go. That is my fun find, Sean.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, how do you feel about becoming a Titan in Destiny?
I guess I'm gonna have to just have a good time with it. I mean, like I said at the beginning of that whole thing is I'm really do want to play this game and give it a 100% full shot. Spoiler, I did play a little bit, but I didn't play as a Titan. I played as what did I play as? Like a hunter. I think I played as a hunter. I started the character, so I'm gonna have to start all over as a Titan, which I'm looking forward to, and I can't wait and to play with everybody who wants me to be a Titan as well. Yeah, you're gonna have to like show me what to do. But I'm excited about that for sure.
Nice, man. All right, hey, let's get the people out here with their fortunes. Let's do some lucky numbers, and then we'll send everybody home.
Let's go dirty. I don't know. I'm not gonna have you pick. I'm just gonna pick right now.
Dirty.
Yeah, we're going dirty.
I'm ready for
all right,
dirty.
Miss Fortune cookies. Might as well show off the box. Maybe someday they'll sponsor us. So I don't have to buy these things every freaking time. There you go, Miss Fortune. We love your product. We really do.
Why you say it like that?
Because I do. I really love them. I think they add to my nutritional value with the cookies and everything. Yeah. All right, Sean, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's fucking get this, man.
Okay. All right. Let's land the plane here. For today's Miss Fortune cookie, June 16th, episode 138 is: there is no greater gift than sharing your love. So go ahead with that threesome.
There you go. That's like full circle. Alien wives, AI wives, sharing them with Joshua. Sometimes misfortunes just fucking hit, and that's why we keep doing them, because shit like that. That's not planned. That's a fortune cookie. Joshua just pulled one at random, and it stuck with the episode topic. So there you go.
Yeah, completely random. Thank you, Miss Fortune, for coming through with another good one.
Yeah. She does that sometimes. I'd say her batting average, no, I'm sorry, her percentage rate, because I don't know batting averages. Her percentage rate is probably like 85% where she hits,
I was thinking you were going to go lower than that, but hey.
No, 85, bro. 85's good.
Recently, we only had one repeat. in the last maybe 3 or 5 episodes or something.
That's closer to 90, but it's like 85 is a good point to be on, So,
okay.
Anyways,
all right, what do you
lucky
got?
numbers. Let's fucking get them. Here you go. 7 lucky numbers for you to use for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. They are as followed: 6, 8, 14, 33, 54, 60, and 65. Once again, your 7 lucky numbers for the week are 6, 8, 14, 33, 54, 60, and 65. Joshua, we are at the end of this episode, and that means one of two things. 1, we made it, and 2, the people are ready to start their week or end their week. So what do you got to say to them?
Oh my goodness. As always, again, like I said, I always base these closing monologues based off of what we have gone over in this episode. And ultimately, I think this episode and this week is going to be a great week, not just for myself, but everybody listening and everybody watching. So let's keep the good vibes going for Monday. And, I got nothing left to say, but thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends, tell your family. We are your new best friends every single week. Sean, we know they love the monologue, but we also know they love what you give them at the end of every episode as well.
Shit.
Give it to us.
Well, fuck. I hope I don't disappoint everybody. Buddy, thank you. That was beautiful. Sorry for the Let It Out Live. Come check us out. Also, one quick thing. I'm wearing one of the limited edition shirts that we put out last year. You can't get this one anymore, but I'm wearing this to say that we are going to put out a new shirt at the end of June. There's only going to be one design, but it's going to be done in 2 different colors, which is going to be pretty fucking sick. So check that out. I'll announce it later on, but just wanted to give people a heads up on that. And Joshua, I can't leave you without giving you one last thing. So here you go, buddy.
Please, yeah. Okay.
What do you call a cantaloupe in a swimming pool?
I feel like I kind of know, but I'm going to just let you just go for it. What is it?
A watermelon. Did you know?
That's good. No, that was I was way left field for my thoughts.
Wait, what did you think it was?
I'm not, we're not going to call back to what was in my head right now. Let's just end it there. And let's everybody have a good week. That's all we got to do. Move on.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Deuces.
I think the name for the podcast is perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Start with the
everything that we
boys.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Everything that we do is delayed. Our speech, our train of thought.
Oh, shit.
The fact that it takes me like 10 minutes just to take like 2 drops of piss. Like
I don't think,
like even
that's okay. I don't think that's normal.
Yeah. I mean, when you have a Prince Albert piercing like I do,
Oh, yeah. No, that would do it. That would do it for sure.
It has to, yeah. It's like an artificial dam at the end of the,
Artificial dam. It's fucking wild.